If you ever visit Japan and Australia, you'll notice something interesting right away. Both countries are full of kind people, but the way they show it couldn't be more different. In Japan, kindness is quiet. It's about control, calm, and perfect manners. People speak softly, move carefully, and think twice before saying something that might make another person uncomfortable. Even small actions, like how you hand someone a receipt, how you stand in a line, or how you bow, are done with thought and care. In Australia, kindness feels louder, more natural, and easygoing. People greet you with energy, laugh openly, and often act like they've known you for years, even if you just met. In Japan, kindness hides in silence. In Australia, it shines in conversation. Both are beautiful in their own way. Japan's politeness makes you feel safe and respected. Australia's friendliness makes you feel seen and included. But here's the question. Which one feels more human? The careful kindness that never offends or the open kindness that sometimes surprises you? That's the heart of this comparison. Two countries that both mastered respect, but in totally opposite ways. Your first few hours in Japan can feel magical but mysterious. The moment you step off the plane, you're met with soft voices and organized movement. Everyone seems to know what to do without being told. You follow signs written in perfect order. Even in busy airports and stations, there's no chaos, just quiet rhythm. On trains, people barely talk. They type, read, or rest. You might hear the gentle voice of the conductor or a short bow from a worker cleaning the seats. Everything feels calm and predictable, like the country itself is whispering, "Relax, follow the rules, everything will be fine." And then you land in Australia and it's a different kind of welcome. The air is warm, the light is bright, and people seem to talk to everyone. A stranger might smile at you or crack a joke while waiting in line. Taxi drivers chat like old friends, and airport workers greet you with an easy, "How you going, mate?" instead of a formal welcome. It feels like walking into a big family gathering. The Japanese atmosphere runs on quiet respect. The Australian atmosphere runs on relaxed friendliness. Japan feels safe because people follow order. Australia feels safe because people trust each other. One keeps peace through discipline. The other keeps peace through openness. Both make you comfortable, but in different ways. Politeness in Japan is not just good manners, it's part of life. Children learn early that how you act in public shows who you are. Bowing, using two hands to give something, waiting your turn. These are not rules, but habits built from respect. People don't say please and thank you loudly. They show it through behavior. There's even a word for it, omotenashi, which means hospitality done from the heart without expecting anything in return. In Japan, true politeness means thinking of others before yourself. It means keeping your voice low so others can rest, keeping the streets clean even if no one is watching, and showing gratitude even for small services. It's discipline mixed with empathy. But in Australia, politeness looks different. Australians are known for being direct, but kind. They speak casually, use humor to break tension, and rarely take themselves too seriously. You'll hear phrases like "no worries," "you're all right," or "all good." These are small words, but they carry warmth. Politeness in Australia isn't about silence or control. It's about making people feel comfortable. Australians might joke with you to make you feel equal. They believe respect comes from honesty and friendliness, not from strict formality. That's why an Australian can tease you one moment and still be deeply respectful. It's a social warmth, not cold courtesy. In Japan, politeness is about harmony. In Australia, it's about humanity. Privacy in Japan is sacred. It's part of the nation's social DNA. People avoid being loud because they don't want to disturb others. Even in crowded trains, everyone tries to make themselves small, invisible, like they don't exist in someone else's space. You'll rarely hear a phone conversation in public or see people arguing in the street. Doors close softly. Voices stay low. Personal problems are kept inside the home. It's not because people are shy. It's because they believe showing too much emotion can burden others. The Japanese idea of respect means protecting peace around you, even if it means hiding your feelings. That's why Japan feels peaceful everywhere, even in its busiest cities. But that peace can also feel lonely for outsiders. You can spend a whole day surrounded by people and still not share a word. In Australia, privacy exists too, but in a more relaxed form. People respect space, but they also love connection. Neighbors wave at each other. Friends drop by without warning. You'll hear laughter coming from cafes, music on the beach, people telling stories at barbecues. Privacy is balanced with community. Australians believe you can share your thoughts and still have your freedom. It's okay to talk about your bad day, your plans, or your dreams. Sharing builds trust. In Japan, peace comes from distance. In Australia, peace comes from togetherness. Both are beautiful, but they build very different kinds of comfort. One quiet and internal, the other warm and shared. Work is where the biggest difference appears between Japan and Australia. In Japan, dedication to your job is almost a moral duty. People arrive early, stay late, and rarely take long holidays. Many workers feel responsible for the success of the whole team, not just themselves. If one person leaves before everyone else, they might feel guilty. Meetings are careful, decisions are slow, and mistakes are corrected quietly but seriously. This culture creates incredible results. Trains run on time, products are reliable, and service is almost perfect. But it also brings pressure. Some people feel like they can never rest. In Australia, the mindset is completely different. Work matters, but life matters more. Employees expect fair pay, free weekends, and time to recharge. It's common to hear people say, "I'm off early today," without shame. Vacation is not seen as laziness. It's part of being healthy. The workplace feels more equal, too. In many offices, the boss might joke with staff or join them for lunch like a friend. Australians believe relaxed people do better work. They aim for balance, not burnout. Japan finds pride in precision. Australia finds pride in peace. Each teaches the world something valuable. Discipline builds strength, but rest builds happiness. Quiet in Japan has a kind of beauty that you can feel even if you don't speak the language. It's not the kind of silence that feels empty or lonely. It's a silence that feels alive. You can hear it in the gentle sound of sliding doors, in the slow footsteps on wooden floors, and in the whisper of the wind moving through temple gardens. Even in the middle of Tokyo, one of the busiest cities in the world, there's an order that keeps the noise calm. People walk in lines, traffic moves smoothly, and trains glide in and out without chaos. Streets stay spotless because everyone takes responsibility for their own trash. It's not a rule, it's a shared respect. Homes are small but full of harmony. Every object has a place and nothing is wasted. The calm doesn't come from having less. It comes from appreciating what's already there. Silence in Japan is not just the absence of sound. It's a language on its own, one that says, "I respect your peace, and I want to protect it." It's why conversations are soft and meals are quiet. It's not that people don't talk, it's that they believe words should have meaning when spoken. Life here moves like poetry, deliberate, patient, and gentle. It teaches you to slow down and listen to the small things, the rhythm of footsteps, the sound of rain, the comfort of stillness. Australia's version of quiet feels completely different but just as powerful. It's not about silence, it's about space. You wake up to the sound of waves instead of trains, to magpies instead of alarms. The air feels light and endless. There's no pressure to be perfect, no need to hold back emotion. People smile easily, talk freely, and take breaks without guilt. You can sit on a beach, look at the horizon, and feel small in a good way, like the world is wide and kind. In Japan, peace is built by rules and tradition. In Australia, peace is found through nature and freedom. Japan shows you that calm can come from control, from doing things right every single time. Australia shows that calm can come from letting go, from accepting life as it comes. One culture finds balance through precision, the other finds balance through flow. Both lead to the same place, peace. But they take two very different roads to get there. After seeing both sides of the world, it's hard not to wonder, which one would you call home? Would you choose Japan's quiet discipline or Australia's open freedom? In Japan, you feel protected by the respect that surrounds you. Everything runs smoothly. People are considerate and safety feels guaranteed. You can leave your phone on a table or walk alone at night without fear. You're surrounded by calm, order, and precision. But sometimes that same perfection can feel distant. People don't always say what they feel. You can live among millions and still feel alone. You'll find peace everywhere, but connection can take time. Then there's Australia, loud, friendly, and full of energy. Here you feel warmth the moment you arrive. Strangers smile, neighbors chat, and laughter fills the air. People are open, casual, and real. They share stories, opinions, and emotions freely. It's easy to make friends, easy to feel like you belong. Yet sometimes that freedom comes with a cost. A sense that people don't take things seriously enough or that rules are too loose. What's refreshing can sometimes turn careless, but even then the kindness feels genuine. Neither country is perfect, and that's what makes them so human. Japan teaches that peace comes from discipline, that when you put others first, harmony follows. Australia teaches that happiness comes from honesty, from living with joy, laughter, and freedom. Two different worlds, two different lessons, But both show what humanity can be at its best. Maybe the ideal life isn't choosing one over the other. Maybe it's finding a balance between them. To live with Japan's respect but Australia's warmth. To speak gently but also to laugh loudly. To care deeply but also to let life flow. That balance might be the truest form of happiness. So what do you think? Would you rather live in Japan's quiet order or Australia's open sunshine? Tell me in the comments. I read everyone. And if you love exploring how people live, think, and find meaning in different parts of the world, subscribe to Global Encounters, because every country has a story. And every story teaches us something new about what it means to be human.